What is this? Well, it's Sunday evening, and that means, of course, are you guys ready for another bit of Danganronpa? Are you ready? No one's here anyway yet. Of course, I literally just started, so I guess it doesn't matter to begin with. Haha! Once again, I have the fan on because, well, it's a bit warm in my room with the computer running. I'm in a basement, but of course, yeah. Anyways, let's just make sure. I think everything, I did already do the, yeah, everything's timed well. Chihiro's dead. Now we're investigating. Byakuya. What are we doing here again? Let's talk to Byakuya. Is the evidence that proves it was genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Don't make me say it again. Yes, we're looking for evidence of the genocide Jack. It's in here. Remember, on the other side of this door, it's the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here?
Let's go.
It'll all make sense once you're inside. It's the archive, and it's messy. Whoa, there's so many books and files. It's like it's an archive or something, man. And so much dust, too.
So, in other
I would
words,
say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. Alright, so what do we got here? Well, the problem here is that Byakuya... What the... Oh, it's a shadow. I was like, what is that? What is that thing? Okay. The shelf is stuffed tight with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one at random. Ah, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh?
that's right.
That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I returned the file to the What? What? Why? Why can't I look at it? That doesn't make any sense almost. On a presidential assassination? Oh, JFK. I just realized. We're on a president. Okay, shut up. I want to read about JFK. There's so many files stuffed to the shelf. What's in all these things?
That's enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Oh, the Illuminati, huh? Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean like members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with the real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. No one's here. It's fine. I'll stream for myself. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There's some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. There's files behind you. I guess, yeah. There's a ton of thick files stuffed into the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. Huh? What do you mean? All those files are the investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh. Oh, okay. What's this thing here? There's a wooden box. It's empty. Although judging by the smudges in the dust, it looks like there was something inside. Pork chop, you're here. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. An extension cord, huh? Okay, what else am I looking for? This thing? Huh? It's a desk lamp. Ah. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
What?
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. Uh-huh. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here. It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right? That's your guy's problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality you label it a lie. Well, it's not that. It's just It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together? I suppose it goes to show just how much Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps I guess I was expecting the word power somewhere in there. That's why I got muffled up. The mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? Still can't believe it. So when they have the information on Genocide Jack or something? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible. What do you mean, usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull punches, do you? Besides, what do you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there is no doubt. Oh yeah? Hold on a second. You say you've read all those documents and more than once? But all this has to be like top secret confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So in
I already told you. There's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. Uh-oh. My family is a member of that council. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports have always been a hobby of mine ever since I was a little. Oh, what a strange hobby he had as a kid. This excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. And as he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
That's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack case has been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two noble characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is the way they were killed is that when the victims were murdered, their bodies were suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood, and the victim's body suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise. The best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended. The only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and the other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So, how could the killer have known about suspending the victim? Well,
That's right.
that's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So
The culprit isn't a copycat killer. It's the real Genocide Jack.
in other words,
That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Then Genocide Jack really is such a brutal, fiendish killer. Really is really walking amongst us.
interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. Oh. So where is... Well, I need to look at the cold cases, right? There's a ton of thick files stuffed into the bookshelf. All those files are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. Not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. They're filled with gravel. Okay, I've already read that. Okay, well, where's the document I want? Byakuya, about the Genocide Jack case file. Could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. So I have to remember it. Oh my god, what did he see? Byakuya handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly my hand stopped. I had reached a page where photos from the scene of each crime had been collected. Oh, whoa, damn, those are more brutal. Stabbed with scissors. Well, okay, let's look at these ones here, actually. Let's see, Office Worker 32, Ken Harada. The murder took place in the parking lot of the victim's apartment complex. The victim suffered multiple stab wounds across his body, believed to have been inflicted with the same scissors that were later used to attach the victim to the walls. Jeez, look at all these. Well, there's only 2 of them, actually. The name of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Ken Harada, 32. Tetsuhiro Honda, 17. Shoji Gaku, 23. Kano Issei, 14. Takeshi Yoshida, 30. Komatsuna Taro. Takefumi Gono. Uchida Naohisa. Takeshi Masamune. Yoto Yumejima. There was no end to it. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. And at the scene of every murder, the word bloodless was left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page. You'll find another interesting tidbit. Next page. Makoto's so shocked at it. Profiling results. All the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killing to take place was on holidays, in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder. We already know it's Toko.
So, in other words,
the key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. A split personality? The kind of thing you see on TV? So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up till now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know, I feel like my mind has gone numb. You see, here's what I'm not liking so far about this game, I must say. Very small aspect, but there's no real mystery involved when we already know who's doing it pretty much right away. I want to solve a mystery. Anyway. Nice. Genocide Jack case file has been added. Like, they already showed Toko has that personality disorder, so we know it's her now. There's no... And now we're just going to have to play a bunch of games.
Let's go.
Alright, we should get going soon. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Oh, wait! Byakuya! As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. No, it's empty. My stream. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time.
Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Well, goodbye. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he'd cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack. Technically she. Carbon! Welcome, Carbon! He's the one that killed Chihiro. I think Genocide Jack is a she, though. And that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find that out, no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene. The girls' locker room. Check the boys' locker room, too. And the others might have come up with some info. Might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. Alright then, so let's go back to the locker room, which is, can I quick work there actually now that I think about it? Let's find out. Let's see, map. No. Class 2B. It would have been better if I could have just worked. I went to the wrong stairs, of course. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. How is everyone today? I guess I'll ask a question like that. Oh, wait, it was on the second floor, though, that stuff, the gym. God damn it, you idiot. Hey, it's been a week since I played this. Give me a rest. Not that anyone said anything. No one's saying anything to begin with. I'll just walk in. It's probably better. Wait, that's a classroom. God damn it, I forgot where everything is. Wait, hold on a second. Where is everything again? I swear. Okay, yeah, it's over there. I need the map. Oh, there's a thing here. How did I miss that? Idiot, idiot, idiot. Alright. Oh, Hifumi. Ding, ding, ding. Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if...
Another stat increase for me. Da-da-ding. You went to a cottage? You have a cottage? Which cottage? How do you have a cottage? Another stat increase for me. Evidence? What'd you find? I cannot reveal that just yet. But I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Oh yeah, Miss Lundenberg said she'd witnessed something worthwhile too. Really? What did she see? She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right? Okay, so where's Celeste now? The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time, not there. Oh yeah, you rented the cottage? Ah, I see. Cool. Hopefully your dad had a good birthday. What's it gonna be? I want to go to the boys' room. The boys' locker room card reader, but the door's unlocked now, so it's kind of pointless. Okay, fine. Go in. Let's see what's in there. Granted, I'm not gonna find much. What the hell is that? Tornado? What is Tornado? Huh? This poster. It's the popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit in the boys' locker. That's what I was... That makes sense. This should be in the girls' locker room. While the bikini girl with the ass should be in this locker room in theory. That definitely was weird. Is that the exit? Nothing here. Oh, wait, what? Shit spot? There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? Nice. I got a shit stain, I think. Hopefully your dad doesn't have cardiac problems, though. Surprise could be bad for someone at that age, possibly. Of course, he's not an old man. At 60. Oh, wait. It's just a monitor. Okay, so it's... The shit stain was all I found. There's the pool. Anything interesting in here? That. All the way down there? Wow, man. Makoto walks on water. What the hell? He's Jesus. Maybe there's some kind of clue in the lockers. Guess not. What? Nah, I got money, pork chop. Money, money, money. That's it. That's all that's in here. It was literally pointless to come in here. Yeah, leave the pool. There's nothing in here. I mean, that's not a blood stain, I don't think. How is that even relevant to the case right now? Hifumi, you're blocking my way. Alright, back to the scene of the crime. Whoa, everyone's here. Actually, no, they were keeping guard.
Damn.
Chihiro's presence here was especially weak. Her body and her soul. To target such a helpless being, it's unforgivable. What a wretched beast to do such a thing. I cannot forgive this. How about you? You can't hit a girl. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? All I need to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Oh, I see. You came back for my stream. I'm joking. You didn't come back. You just happened to come by on my stream. I know you didn't plan to watch it, but I'm not so. I'm not. No. Wait, hold on. Saying I'm not sociable is weird. When I know people, I'm a bit more sociable, but it depends. I'm not good with strangers. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't all that strong. I don't know, man. I really thought about that stuff. Chihiro's complex. Where did it come from? Being a girl. Because she's weak. Weak. Where you got, Kyoko? Hey, Kyoko. Have you made any progress on your investigation?
Indeed.
Oh, yeah, for Smash. You would come for Smash. But if somehow you're here for Danganronpa, generally speaking.
However,
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation. What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But
so then,
before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess I'll take another look at the body then. Kyoko, I don't think she's too crafty to die. And Chihiro's handbook is missing. That's definitely worth worrying about. Nice, apparently. I don't think Kyoko's gonna die. I really don't. I'd see her lasting till the end. She seems important to the story, though. I think she's like kind of an outlier here. Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but do I have my limits? That would be necrophilia. Well, I'd better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up in a kind of crucifix position. Huh? The rope has a plug. There's that extension cord. Wait, so then this isn't a rope at all. But the more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. No, we know it's Toko because she also had some sort of obsession with the library. She probably took the extension cord at some point. Ah, I see, Carbon. That's too bad. Alright, well, the more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was the blow to the head. Which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right. There's the issue of her being suspended and the fatal blow. At first I didn't see any reason to think too much about it, either of them. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. Scissors. What does this all mean? There were no scissors available, maybe? So that's with a dead body. Well, the one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And to figure out there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. Okay. So there's one more place I have to go, and it seems like the trial could be coming fairly... Oh, there's still one more place I need to check here? Oh, Jesus Christ. Like, there's everything to check. There's a big blessing on the dumbbell on the floor. The Monokuma file said that the failure is... Okay. So it has to be a murder weapon. One more thing I have to check, huh? Bloodlust. Word bullets is written on the wall in blood. Blah, blah, blah. How about the poster? The most wanted poster. Blood is the most noteworthy part, but the big breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. A girl's locker room doesn't seem to like the kind of place you'd find something like this. Oh, but wait, that reminds me. The poster in the other locker room is... That's right. There's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the poster have been switched? Just like the name things. Why? But if they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. That doesn't make any sense, actually. Joy-Cons? I don't use Joy-Cons anymore. I use my Pro Controller. Someone who knows about locker rooms. Sakura? You spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
Of course.
I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Okay then, let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys' and girls' locker rooms could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say. I really paid attention to the posters. I see.
However,
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. See, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. We have protein coffee? In the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day, I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room and then left a stain. The carpet was switched too. Why? A stain? But I don't see any stain on the carpet now.
of course.
Exactly. I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean? As if there was never a stain there here to begin with. Disappearing stain. It's in the boys' locker room. That's weird. That's very weird. Why would that switch have been made? Maybe I should go visit the warehouse so I can look at that protein coffee. I mean, I don't know. Stairs are to one floor. What games did you play with your nephews? Maybe we should have confessed our embarrassing secrets after all. Damn it! I'm sorry, Chihiro. It's all because I wasn't strong enough. You know what? That wouldn't have worked out anyway. Then we would have had learned about. We would have. GameCube battery. Oh yeah, because you're using wireless GameCube controllers, I guess. I have my original GameCube controllers, but I don't use them on my Switch, obviously. Let's visit in here and see if we can find that protein coffee. Oh, hi, Celeste. Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. Has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels. There's an endless supply to choose from. This sounds like a weird advertisement. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case? I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. Then you did find something. Very well, I'll tell you and only you.
Actually,
Last night I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What? Really?
indeed.
This was right before nighttime. What are you doing?
Out
Oh,
this late?
it's gonna be voice acted for me.
Oh, I was just...
Hey, Pork Chop, you get to hear Chihiro one last time.
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
The gym bag.
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
A hurry? She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It's almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes,
I assume
indeed.
she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this would ever have happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying, which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. But where would the killer have gotten rid of it? By killer, I mean Toko! Oh, sorry, Pork Chop, did I upset you there? Toko. Probably can't talk to her right now. This is Toko's room. Should probably just leave her alone for now. The killer! The obvious killer. Is anyone else around here? Anything in the dumps area where stuff is dumped? Probably not. There's no person who has the skills of Leon. This is the trash or the dump, in other words. But with the gate this way, I can't actually get inside. Anyway, it's not related to the case. Yada. We've already had this issue here. So now I would have to find a duffel bag, if anything. But where could it be? Where would the duffel bag be? What's in the bath these days? After the bro-off happened. Let's see. Anything interesting here? Just the massage chairs. Lockers. One of them is unlocked, but I don't see anything inside. Okay. Oh. Woo! Steaming in here. Man, this is a place of legend. We should it should be made a historic site. This bathtub is huge. Now it's no time for taking baths. Okay. Ooh. Oh, this is the actual sauna, though. And it has nothing to do with anything. I don't know why I'm here even. What's this? Is it the heat source for the sauna? But I don't think it has anything to do with the kid incident. Haha, I know. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye again. Yes, I want to leave. Why would I not want to leave? There's nothing in here. Alright, so we have a question. Does the duffel bag still exist, I wonder? Oh, you're a good one to question. Oh, Hina, how's Toko doing? Same as before, she won't come out. She just keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her in there. You left her? I heard it was all swimmy, and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, but don't worry. I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating? A donut, of course. Of course. There's two things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts. She looks like a rabbit. I don't know why I said that. Really? I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe there was maybe was her one big regret. I should have tried to spend more time with her. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well...
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was always trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
Yeah, totally.
Yep, it's true. And it wasn't just us, either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex? Well, she works with computers. Who's my favorite character so far? I don't know yet. I like her. Because she has cleavage. Haha. Yeah, I know. That's a stupid answer. Oh, wait. Maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? Think so? I really saw her as that kind of girl. Nice! I don't know what I got. She didn't like to be around girls. Who does? I know, I'm saying weird things. I mean, I don't know who's my favorite. They're all gonna get killed anyway, so it doesn't matter in the end, almost. I don't think there's anything interesting here, so leave. Kyoko, Hina, and Sakura. Hey, you like those? You like Sakura? Not a boy or a girl. Haha. I guess Taka's interesting because he's, you know, all strict and with rules and stuff. Yeah, well, last stream was not really my fault, I would say. It was because of that other guy who joined in. Alright, I don't think there's anything in here, though. There's nothing in here. Now it's time to think about what other clues I can find on Genocide Jack. That's the gym. I don't think there's anything in there. Definitely nothing in here. Yeah, this is going to happen quite often where I get to a point where I'm not exactly sure what clues are left. Because, you know, they kind of have, you kind of have the obvious stuff, and so my assumption could be either I have to find her bag, but I should just head back up to, because I'm not going to start searching random rooms. Like random, you know, freaking areas here. Classrooms. That's the library again. So I'll go, yeah. Well, actually, I'm in the library. There's so much to look at here. How if I look at this lamp? Huh? The lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see. It's not plugged in. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. But last time I saw it, it was definitely on, and it was definitely right here. Oh, that's right. Dracula was using an extension cord. But there's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... Nice! Anything else in here? There's too much stuff in here. Is Byakuya in there? Well, I have the file on me, don't I? It wouldn't be in my report, my report cards? No, not my report cards. Or I have to look through it in here. I want to take another look at the Genocide Jack case file. I know it's around here somewhere. Huh? It's gone. Someone take it out of the archive? But the only one who would do something like that, can't think of anyone but Byakuya. Uh-oh. Is it time? Jeez, all I have to do is go to the library.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for. The class trial.
Isn't it exciting?
You remember where to meet, right?
No, tell me.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
You remember where it is, right? I'll tell you anyway.
See you soon.
Begin the class trial, or it's about to begin. The red door is right through here. Oh, I don't know if I can finish it. I have at least 2 hours. Ahem. So, is everyone ready to... What? Am I blind or are you missing someone?
Yo.
Yeah, Toko's not here. And Toko is? You really don't remember?
Come on.
Kidding! I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of the class trial this time.
What are you gonna
Okie dokie. I'll go ahead and drag her out here. Kick into screaming. Just one moment, please. And just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. She's the killer. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible. You're terrible. So now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle onto the elevator and let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So, shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. And that murderer is one of us. Someone standing right here. It is very obvious, though. That's the problem. That's why I say that's a bit of a problem having this game right now. But I hope it changes where it's a bit more mysterious. Here, trial prep. Bam. Save. Guess I should talk to everyone. You ready? Are we doing this? Now, how are they gonna kill her, I wonder? I will uncover the villain who performed such heinous acts on a weaker individual. I don't know why the killer did what they did, but I'm sure it'll work itself out. Justice always prevails, right, bro? Yeah, bro. You're hard to access.
Shall we go?
Yeah, we'll go when I feel like it. Miss Fujisaki, I must admit, for being 3D, she was quite remarkable. Of course, just the idea of 3D makes me cringe. Haha. I hope they are harder. I want to do some guessing, you know?
Come on.
Fucking Toko, man. What's got her so worked up? Oh, duh, we know what. She's obvious. I gave you plenty to work with. Show us how far your logic can take you. There's something odd about Toko's behavior. I do not think mere shock is enough to explain it. It's a dual personality. I guess I wasn't much help out on this one. She's proud of herself. Not really. We have no choice, right? We have to do this.
It's true.
Yes. I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked toward the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions. Couldn't stop speculating. The steel box sang with heavy clunky sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected. however, and continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally, it came to a sudden stop. Well, the whole thing here now is that, can I play the games right? That's what's, I know who it is, it's just a matter of playing the games right. What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with. Good, good. You're rip-roaring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
Well,
Okay, then, let's get this show on the road. Everyone, please find your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. Danganronpa. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. A deadly class trial. Yeah, okay, sure. Even though I just did it. There. Open the e-handbook. Truth bulletins. Well, we got Sakura's account, Dumbbell, Mondo's account, the card reader. There was a stolen e-handbook, the broken e-handbook. Just that Jack case file. Okay, her account. I mean, I remember most of it. I already know who did it. I don't need to read any of that crap. Set skills here. Attentive. Okay, how many? I have 13. Wow. Let's set some skills. Wow. I have a lot of SP. Increase damage to the opponent when the statement is destroyed. Effective during the bullet battle. Okay. Increases bullet capacity. Ooh. Cool. Oh, man. Hey, I fill it all up. Isn't that cool? Alright. Class trial. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
The dumbbell, right? First we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. Make your arguments. Locker room dumbbell. Load the bullet.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been? I bet it was an iron pipe.
No, it's too fast.
Interesting. That certainly would make for a powerful weapon.
poor Chihiro.
Not the iron pipe. God damn it, I missed my chance. Yes.
Chihiro's fatal injury.
I have to slow it down. It goes quite
Appears
fast.
It was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I'm gonna do it on here.
I bet it was an iron pipe.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah! Break!
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime?
Where'd he get iron pipe anyway?
It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that
Well,
could have
dude,
caused
that's
that kind of injury.
That's a heavy dumbbell, though. Could Toko even pick that up?
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell.
Is it? I mean, does your head, like, you know, get even... Oh, I'm not gonna ask
As
questions.
far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
Sure?
That's so creepy.
Well, that's what you do when you investigate. You people are weird. What? What's with the silence?
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
It is.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer.
Oh, he's going there. Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. Did he really kill Chihiro? She, technically. A new element has been added to non-stop debates, which are like, okay, sure. For this debate, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Ooh, your truth bullets will disappear if they hit these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. But there's a way to keep this white noise from getting in your way. Press the right mouse button to attach the silencer, which you can use to shoot down the white noise. However, if you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, time limit will decrease, so take careful aim when you have your silencer out. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, the white noise won't appear at all. In which case, you can forget about the silencer and just focus on the situation in front of you. Well then, good luck and have fun. Great, now I gotta deal with white noise. I gotta put on my silencer. Alright, the case file.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure. Case closed.
What is this?
As far as I'm
It's
concerned.
Genocide Jack.
That's impossible.
Oh, I see there.
What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it.
Ah, god damn it!
So,
There is
speaking
proof.
of Genocide Jack, I don't know who that is.
Haha. Okay, I had to get used to that white noise stuff. Yes, I know where to do it, okay?
Culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it.
Yes.
Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it.
There we go.
No.
I have to slow it down. That's hard to do.
I might know one reason he could be involved.
I read the case file.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now.
Okay.
More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
Did he? Sure.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
Yeah, boob lady. I mean, owie.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
Your characteristic, well, I don't need to read that. But I'm gonna say it has to do with this positioning. It was the murder, how the victim was positioned.
I got it! Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way.
Like Jesus.
Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way.
Just not with scissors.
So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it?
Because apparently the internet didn't get that info.
There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way!
Oh God.
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
He just goes around and say it.
What?
We don't even need to. The trial's over. We don't even need to do this.
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has like bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Dual personalities.
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle. Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
It's a riddle for sure, but I feel like I understand it. What it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also not to be Toko. The answer to that, she's not just one person, but multiple people, right? Yep. Alright. A Hangman's Gambit. Okay. Wait, what am I... No, it's a miss. S. No. I wish I knew what I was spelling. Split. Wait, what am I spelling? Failed. Nobody believes me. Nobody wants to hear what I have to say. Uh-oh. Have we already come to the end of the debate? Well then, the class trial is officially adjourned. Now it's time to reveal who's the blackened. Why I failed there. Alright, let's see a failure. It would appear that the one with the most votes is Makoto. However, Makoto is not the blackened one. Too bad. Looks like the real killer gets to graduate. Congratulations to them. On the other hand, everyone else must now be punished.
Is this really the end for all of us?
I wish I knew what I was spelling there, actually. What do you say? Want to give another shot? Yes.
I refuse to give up yet.
Oh, everything regenerated. I wish I knew what I was spelling. That's the problem. Okay, hold on. Let's look at this carefully. Multiple people, yeah. Okay, I get it. But I'm trying. I wish I knew what I was spelling. Okay, we have a... oh, wait, okay. S, I know it's one. S... hit an A? There has to be an A in there. No? Shizo? Is that what I'm looking for? Like schizophrenic? Yeah, okay. That's what I'm looking for. Well, didn't I hit an O once? There we go, it's Shizo. That is a strange word to spell, even though I know what it is, kind of. Like a schizophrenic person.
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Huh?
I think I read that somewhere in the file, too. They thought that the suspect might have... what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
Oh, I have to hit them in order? Really? I didn't actually remember that rule. That's why. The one thing that shows Toko could have a split personality has to do with her behavior. Her behavior changed.
I got it! You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
Well, it's because I also didn't know what I was spelling at the time, and I was like, what is this? Because Shizo's not really a word you see very often. Isn't it more derogatory?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
yeah, she looked like that. I'm fine. I'm fine. She has that anime face there, like when they have extreme pleasure. I don't want to say it. Age how or something. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? Yeah. Alright, we don't need to reread this because we already saw it last time. There you go.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can't handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
She was afraid of herself, her inner demon. I won't let Genocide Jack have control. I'll drive out the killer, drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in.
It was to keep herself from getting out.
It was to keep her other personality
Okay,
from
seven
getting
that.
out.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
I mean, how does she even kill people if she's like... I guess if you're a Shizo, I mean, maybe you being a chick doesn't really matter. I don't know.
How?
Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story.
Hey, did we get this one?
She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time.
This class trial is almost pointless.
And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
Oh, she's not denying.
You promised. I can't believe you lied.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone.
Haha, it's a technicality.
But in spite of that promise,
I'm sorry, I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me.
You didn't keep your promise even.
That's the only reason I promised.
And you still couldn't keep it.
how many times do I have to tell you? I never said that, but you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it.
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
There's almost no point. We should just vote for her right now.
Person?
Whoa, man, look at her. She's gone crazy.
You don't mean...
So, how's she gonna die? Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second, Genocide Jack, right? Whoa, hey!
Well, hello there. Is it me you were hoping to see?
Whoa, man.
What the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do?
That's her tongue like grew a few inches too. Wow, this is weird. Also, her voice, this is not split personality, this is like completely different character now.
I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
I think she's also a lizard.
What the fuck is this?
Toko, what happened to you?
Not Toko, that's a loser name, and what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
Chie?
Tense.
Now wait, hold on. Because I don't count the newer Chie voice. I don't like count the original one in P4.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
Yeah, it's the second Chie voice. Forget that. I don't like that Chie voice.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know.
Haha.
Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie.
No, that doesn't sound like the original Chie at all. That's gotta be the second Chie. Because the first Chie has a deeper voice. The second one's high pitched. This sounds. Well, wait, hold on. You mean Genocide Jack or Toko? Or Genocide Jill? Anyways, I'll let you read that thing. I'll continue on with this.
Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun.
This is the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
She's not the mastermind of the entire thing, just of the killing.
Well, I'll tell you, I am the mastermind of all masterminds. Just kidding.
Then it's not true?
Of
Of course it's not true. How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid?
I'm not that creepy. I am not murderous like you people. I only murder out of self-defense.
And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless. I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town.
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone.
Just kidding again.
She's like the Joker or something. I don't know.
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Yeah, the secret.
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack.
Which she told anyway to Byakuya.
If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
She's.
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster!
Yeah, I know it's new Chie. I don't think the old Chie has done much since Persona 4. Maybe. Maybe she's totally right about that. But something's still bothering me. What she said. We need to get some more details about all this. Alright, let's see. Make your argument. Status of the dead body. Alright, let's get ready.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone!
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking!
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof do we need? Give it up. You killed her.
Okay, I have to just focus on remembering Chihiro's body. That was I'm sure what he said isn't quite right.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
Oops.
You say that, but do you really
I'll do it on
expect any of
Byakuya's.
us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh?
It's either I only have 1 or 2 chances to get this right.
Compare your past murders to this incident. The modus operandi matches completely.
Is it? The status of the dead body?
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same?
Okay, that's what you
I'm
meant.
not so sure about that.
Yeah, the dumbbell versus the
I think
scissors.
there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Things might be interesting here.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you!
Oh my god, this is getting interesting then.
I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself
Then
a
it's
person,
Byakuya?
and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee.
Haha, Ragu and Chef Boyardee.
This is no creation of mine.
Well, let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense.
Well, they did last
There are
time.
two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
There's one clear difference between the murders. In the photos from the other Genocide Jack case, look at the neck and the stomach. Here you'll see a clear difference. The victim's fatal injury.
I got it! For one, the cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders,
It's Byakuya then. He's the only other one who knew about it. He was trying to throw us off our trail.
they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
So now we gotta live with Toko knowing she's Genocide Jack.
For someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
What do you think, Pork Chop?
So, are you saying the other
I think it's
difference
Byakuya.
is how the body was arranged?
That's right. Second difference is related to how she was suspended. In the photos of the other Genocide Jack cases, all the other victims were stabbed through their hands. Here you'll see a clear difference. What she was used to suspend her.
Do you remember what the killer used to suspend?
You're right, Carbon.
They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrist.
It's the ghost of Sayaka.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to
Wasn't it just
suspend
scissors again?
her. Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
Just scissors everywhere.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement.
Yes, I know, Pork Chop, so it's Byakuya.
Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use.
Mm-hmm. And what is?
Max said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
There's a third difference.
Big Mac? Are you
Big
referring
Mac.
to me?
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a
They're
look
all
at who the
dudes.
victims were in each Genocide Jack.
I did kind of notice that. I didn't say anything.
There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
They're all dudes.
Pattern.
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Well, she just right out said it. Let's see. There was a pair surrounding the Genocide Jack victims, and Chihiro didn't fit it. If you look at the names on every victim, what you'll notice is... I think I figured it out. I know why she couldn't. Chihiro was a girl... It was her lover.
I got it! Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo, bullseye, right on the money!
Man, her mouth is so weird.
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
Yeah, I'm not gonna reread all that.
They were all guys?
Yeppa.
Right, the people I killed with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men. I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
What?
The hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hit me.
Oh, okay.
Now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged man-madam!
So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid.
She's into the boy-on-boy action, apparently, which makes them make her want to kill them.
That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is.
Yeah, murder's talking.
It's a different matter entirely. When you're forced to kill in order to survive.
You just wanted to get a case going, didn't you, Byakuya?
Lolly cur!
Lowly cur.
Cur?
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival.
Ooh, no.
And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect.
Mm-hmm.
That does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors.
Yeah, but she didn't kill anyone here, so we're fine with that.
A way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell.
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Any scissors?
Annie?
Don't just use
Any?
I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world! Scissors!
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
I don't know about that. Whoa! It's like an anime. Wait.
She's fully equipped.
That's right! So I can kill anywhere, anytime! Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong! You can't, can you? Gutter dogs, all of you!
Ooh, what an insult.
Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway!
Like, totally. We getting angry.
No idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be?
Why? Why is it good and evil not clear cut?
Body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Except for one other person.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
I mean, this is not even really a mystery. It's just a bait and switch they did. Only one person could copy the Genocide Jack cases. Yeah. Select someone. That's fine. You can still do a dead body.
Here's my answer.
So it was a copycat.
Yakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
He didn't say anything.
Saying Mr. Togami did it?
Yep.
Then the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
But then he would still die.
Rearrange the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my
That's
stamp on it.
counterintuitive.
The adorable glasses man was behind it all.
Oh.
I'm on fire!
Yakuya, what's your response?
Probably nothing.
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me.
Yes, it does.
Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
I mean, when you got angry.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
When he wanted seclusion. And the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? Huh? Suspicious? It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
He had no access.
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
But 3D PD.
There's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it?
I gotta think what's so strange about it.
Share with the rest of the class.
Let's see what my truth bullets are. Oh, they're clear contrary to what Byakuya just said. I need to make it clear to everyone. A new element has been added to the non-stop debates. Well, yes. Just gonna keep piling on things. Next, we're gonna add something called the truth flashback. If you aim at a weak spot and hold down the left mouse button, then you'll memorize that weak spot. This memorized phrase can only be shot once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer or a lie contradiction in your loaded truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot. Use that to make your case. When is the best time to use the flashback? Well, you just have to use your keen wits, won't you? In this case, though, I will say that if you don't use a flashback, you won't be refuting anything. Well then, good luck and have fun. God damn it, they're just gonna keep adding on things until I have trouble doing this in the end. Monokuma Files number 2.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found his body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it.
Sure.
It's a natural reaction for any guy.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So, of course, I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
You wish you'd taken me with you?
Okay, I don't understand how this works. Here we have this comment about Chihiro being a girl. I realize there's a clear contradiction there. Because it doesn't make sense how he could have known before we'd even found it. Okay, I need to make that contradiction clear.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of
Okay,
weird
I see how it
before he
works.
But he was acting weird. How?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out
So now I gotta
the
shoot that
girls'
part?
locker room,
You absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
What, you think there's some mistake lurking in what I said?
Shoot!
I need to think about more time. There must be a contradiction there somewhere.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found him.
No. Come on, Mikaela, don't look at me like that. Makes me think something weird is going on.
Shoot!
Hold on a second. This is complicated. I'm having a bit of trouble here.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But
Okay.
he was acting weird.
I found the
If
contradiction.
you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You
What's the point of the
absolutely
flashback? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna shoot.
That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
Okay, I don't know. There's no other thing to shoot at here. Yeah, okay, hold on. Let me go through this one more time here.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird. How?
if you're presented
Before we
with
found the
opportunity
body.
to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
Okay, that's how it works. Okay, I figured it out. Well, hey, I didn't know how to use it. I was trying to figure it out.
I'll tell you what's so strange about
Because
that.
I didn't know how to use the thing. Again, you really blame me?
Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
You said this is where the game gets complicated. You say, well, wow, that you suck.
That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
What's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with him.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is. I think.
Don't get sweaty there.
There is more to it. Think about it.
Kyoko probably already knew
We
everything.
just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
The differences between this case and the other Genocide Jack murders. The evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible is hidden in there. What could it be? We already discussed a lot of the differences. The way she was suspended, the fact that she's a girl. Library desk lamp. Alright, do I have to do that thing again now where I have to hit the memory and then shoot?
The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again?
Oh boy.
When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
This one's long.
Right! It absolutely was!
It wasn't a rope.
must be
Well,
something very
it was
fishy
lamp.
indeed about that rope.
The extension cord for the lamp that Byakuya kept using. I'm just trying to figure out where it
Seen
goes.
that rope before in my life.
Oh yeah? How about the desk lamp?
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because you see, that rope, or should I say,
An electrical cord?
that extension cord?
Yeah.
What? An extension cord?
You mean the one I used for my doll?
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
I was done reading.
Then Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it.
Yes.
Is that about right?
Oh yeah. He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned, as if he's not even involved. Wait, not even involved?
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
Let's find out.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
What?
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
But that wouldn't cause him to win.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Sure. Do we really need to? We've already decided.
There's something weird here.
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
Wait. What was that just now? Something's not right. Chihiro's body was definitely found in the girls' locker room, but does that mean... Can I really just accept what Byakuya said as the truth? No, I don't think so. There's definitely something off about what he said. Scene of the crime?
I got it!
Okay, I just guessed at that point.
Say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right?
Why do we need to make that switch?
But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown.
I'm just gonna talk down to
She
you.
was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely
Yeah, found
no
dead,
question
but doesn't
about
mean
that.
you killed her there.
How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Because you switched a bunch of stuff. Because you
Well,
killed her in the boys' locker
I think
room.
it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later,
Wait, does that mean
along
she...
with the rest of the murder scene.
Wait, that means she entered the boys'
The
locker
murder
room.
scene? That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do.
Hey, Byakuya, did I just take you off guard? When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who'd been so calmed up till now, maybe Byakuya never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Hey, don't just move on without permission. What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Yeah, all the switch stuff.
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Evidence that shows the murder took place somewhere else. There was something that was switched between the boys' and girls' locker room. Yeah, of course. It was the carpet and the poster. Boys' locker room carpet. No, first I have to prove the scenes were switched. Maybe that shows the poster. 2 locker room posters.
I got it!
I mean, the carpet was also
The proof
switched.
that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
It's to look
Those
up.
massive jugs of hers were totally
Haha. It's to look to what you want to become when working out.
Boys' locker
Big
room
boobed.
had
A boy
a
band.
poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
I totally
So
love
you're saying
Tornado.
That maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms.
Carpet, carpet, carpet.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
I don't know
While
much
I
about
was in the
protein.
girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved. Over here. Boys' locker room carpet.
The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
Which I call the shit stain.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too?
Yeah, sister.
But why would anyone do that?
To hide everything.
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think?
What?
In other words,
Switching
in order
things!
to completely swap the scene of the crime,
He had to do a lot of work.
the bloodstained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body.
Like, a lot of work.
By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but
Oh, wait, it would work for him to get out because the blackened one would. They would accuse Toko.
why would they go through all of that trouble of switching the scene of the crime?
They would accuse Toko, and the blackened would still get away.
An even bigger question. If the murder
I see the
took
motive now.
place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place?
She's the one who took the thing. She stole the handbook.
To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook
And Leon's was
across the
broken.
card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room.
Well, we have a counter against
She
that.
had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
Bap, bap, bap,
No,
bap, bap.
she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
Ooh.
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you. I
Just shut
know
up!
she could've
Come on,
been-
I know it. Shut up! Don't tell me. Is he right? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow? Yes, we know how by now. I just don't know when I have to use the memory thing. Broken e-handbook.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah, I got it!
Mm-hmm.
She must have hacked her e-handbook.
Nope. Okay, I thought that would have been it. You think I have some proof that contradicts what I said? No. I'm sorry. They must... I shot my wad too soon, okay? Wait.
Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah, I got it!
There's no contradiction in what he
Must have
says.
hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate programmer, after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her. No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
Yeah, haha. I wonder
I'm
where.
talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
There we go.
No,
That's the one.
no, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
Oh, who broke it?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
No.
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup, yup, yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Man, we haven't heard from Monokuma in a while.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
But when did it break?
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
Unlikely.
Psst. You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts glaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook,
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
Oh, he's pointing.
Seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room, and Byakuya's the one who did it? Really? But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second.
Yes, Kyoko?
I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say?
Get back to the kitchen.
There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So,
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
By...
What? What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Ooh, highly unorthodox.
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting?
Woohoo!
Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
For real?
Just gotta tell him things will be more
What is
exciting.
it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
Man, I can't wait to see Kyoko's cool breakdown. So before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead. And where she took us was... the girls' locker room.
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
What, you want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her
Look
carefully.
at his eyes. They're like little kissy mouths.
Using our hands? No way!
3D PD, disgusting!
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
I'll do it.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything. It's just based on religious grounds.
I bet you're a Rastafarian.
Very well.
Oh, Sakura.
I'll do it.
Alright, Sakura.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
Let her. She's up for it.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
What's with the one eye closed, though?
Sakura.
Not very delicate of you.
What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
Is that where you go to?
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular
You keep
mystery.
having on checking the entire body. It's just
Her
weird.
entire body? I know you say that, but...
Now I'm feeling nervous.
This is... What is this...
Okay, I have an assumption right now.
Not possible. It's not possible.
She wasn't a girl, maybe? Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
what?
A boy?
Is a boy.
Well, that it was actually a weird thing.
Was actually
A trap.
interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
Chihiro was a trap.
Joking, right?
We didn't have a waifu die.
I wouldn't joke about this.
Ben, it's really true?
Chihiro was...
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat.
Did you?
Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
Well, too late for you.
That's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting.
It's a trap. How did you figure out?
Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting.
Did Byakuya figure it out?
Let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
I mean, there's no way for me to know that. That's actually a surprise.
I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy.
So, pork chop,
Let's pick up from
we didn't have a waifu die.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
Think that Chihiro was actually a guy. thought had never crossed my mind.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Which Monokuma knew.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial.
Well, I mean, I didn't get far on Chihiro. I think I did one.
Was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved
You never
to
know
the
who's gonna
girls'
die
locker room.
next.
And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Because he didn't know that.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
Yo, you just did.
The most titillating situation!
Don't interrupt me, Jill.
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Did you feel this junk, Byakuya?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
Has it?
He's off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Uh-huh.
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it.
But could there have been another killer?
But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
So this is a weird
Just
thing
seems
going
to be
on.
Too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
So he basically just found the body and then
Plus,
put in the
evidence
girls.
he left behind was a little too, how can I put it, overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it.
If he's not, who could it be?
And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy.
Because he would have known that.
If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
For the time
Mark it
being.
as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
What a weirdo.
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with
Effing.
you right now.
So it
I'm
must
telling you
have
the
been.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe.
Yasuhiro, I don't know.
Executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much
So
more
all he did was throw. So he would have died too. Yo, Privet Master Dubi. What? I don't know. It's a weird name.
Who was it?
That's a good question.
I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
I'd say Yasuhiro for some
You
reason.
gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
It's him.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility.
I'll call you
Because if
Pear
we're wrong,
Ribbit.
We
Or
all die here.
I don't know what.
That's true.
Guys, welcome to the stream.
Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Or maybe not. I don't know.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Was it really?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have
I
time to
actually
make
don't
our
know who it
decision.
is.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
Yeah, but if Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? It's one thing we can be sure we know about the killer. The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means the killer is a guy.
I got it!
Alright, a dude killed Chihiro. Since the crime scene was in the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. But that's still not enough. I need to find some more clues. It's gotta be either Celeste's account. Was about how she was comfortable with boys.
Clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if
Has
someone
to be
saw
about
the
how she was
killer,
comfortable
they
with.
would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point.
I don't remember her.
Even that might be enough for now.
What is it, pork chop?
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over.
Ah, I missed!
It's all over.
Oh, there's
wanna
still
know
more.
Who saw the victim? The killer, and only the killer. And it's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man. Game over.
Oh my god, really? You used a quote from Aliens?
Not game over!
There's only 2 people. No, as a matter of fact, there is an eyewitness about regarding Chihiro. Yeah, Celeste.
Isn't there
She's-
a single clue that might lead us to who
I just gotta figure out the right one.
Well, clues are one thing, but
I gotta slow it down.
did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer,
Trying to hide the
they would've said
tracksuit.
something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point.
Yes.
Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
Oh, no. Damn it. Okay. No, I lost a heart.
Isn't there a single clue that
Yes?
might lead us to
Nope.
who did it?
Haha.
Shoot!
Yeah, I'm messing up. It's
Isn't
Celeste's
there a
account.
single clue that might lead us to who did it?
You see, like, sometimes it's kind of weird of which way you're supposed to shoot.
Did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something.
Because I'm not sure if I should use that memory thing
Perhaps
ever.
someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer.
Oh, here. That's the one. I'd forgotten. I've forgotten that point.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Yes, with the tracksuit.
Oh,
Oops.
but I suppose only Makoto knows about this.
Yeah.
The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such.
I think the normal
nonsense.
difficulty I'm playing on.
Whatever. Just hurry up and tell us.
Why are you so antsy?
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag. But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
Is there a way to check if I go into
It
F?
seems
No, I can't go
likely
into
that
F1 right
the
now.
Lord destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
They did a good job then.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Well, I better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry.
Yeah, they were very
But
quick about that.
Why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us.
So he
plenty of
couldn't go
times,
with them.
And he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding.
But he
right?
couldn't go in anyways.
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. enough so that he was willing to risk his secret.
Well, we know it's not Mondo
Oh, what a marvelous friendship!
because he assumed that
Whoever he met up with is the culprit.
he was a girl.
So we just gotta figure out who it was.
So it's, I'd say it's either Yasuhiro or Taka.
No, I can't even guess.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
And I'd say it'd probably be Taka.
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
Do I?
Seriously? Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of.
Mm-hmm.
Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Well, it's not.
Are you sure about that?
It's not Hifumi.
You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say. But fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
I don't know. Seemed like such a footnote.
Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Okay. Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow it's really hard to believe. Well, we'll find out. Celeste's account. Again.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was heading. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
I don't know why.
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
Yeah, what about it? We don't know much.
He picked that tracksuit because
Yep.
it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
Did it?
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
I don't know. This? I just took a random guess.
Wrong.
That was just a guess.
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
Wearing the same tracksuit as
When
him.
Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said,
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then I assume he headed off to exercise.
she never said anything about the jacket's color.
Uh-oh.
So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
Really, Mondo?
You just...
Did you...
Hey, Celeste. What color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
It was
As a
blue.
matter of fact, it was
Uh-oh, Mondo.
blue.
You let it slip.
When we began the trial. Did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
So Mondo must have figured out that it was a trap.
Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I just...
Yo, bro, you broke the rule.
The clothes at some point in the investigation.
Yo, bro. You betrayed me,
No,
bro.
that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility.
Oh, he got those scissors out.
Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro? So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Look at her tongue.
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He
Your
walked
cover's
past
blown.
me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
She stuffed the jacket to her bag in a hurry. It's almost like she was trying to hide it. It was hidden. And just like that, she was gone. So she trusted Mondo?
Noticed it.
Or he?
Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag.
That still raises some questions.
If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
So what was Mondo trying to hide for killing Chihiro?
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
A trap.
Ah,
Why does Kyoko know so much?
It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit.
That's really the only way we would have gotten any sort of answer.
That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
You didn't actually know.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target
Oh,
all
yeah?
along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
I'd like to know how.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
Maybe the way he talked. Because I hate him. Because the way he was acting. Nope.
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happen to refer to him as dude.
That's such a small thing.
Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
Did you notice such a tiny detail?
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
Oh.
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
No.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone.
Oh, yeah?
You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Well, you are part of a biker gang.
Yeah! He would never do something like that! This is a false accusation!
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
Oh, yeah, Fumi.
Really tough.
What is it?
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
What?
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
There's so much crap going on, I don't remember what he even said.
Really? What kind of evidence?
I may have pointed it out too, I think.
You know, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Anything, just
Jeez,
do it.
Does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
Yeah. Come on.
If you really insist, then...
Oh.
Here it is.
What is...
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
You found it on the ground, right? It must belong. It's Mondo's. It belongs to Mondo, doesn't it? Huh? But I have mine. Okay, this is it.
Shoot!
It's Chihiro then, obviously. It's not mine. Chihiro.
I got it!
I was only her
You know
or...
Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed.
Indeed.
I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted.
Another one.
Didn't turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
Yeah, Monokuma.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
That's a good question. How did the handbooks break? So I wondered by exploiting a bug. Maybe it had some kind of bug you could exploit. Too bad for you. Doesn't have been debugged to hell them back. We couldn't afford a recall.
Shoot!
Oh no, I embarrassed myself. Well, then the only other possible way is by its weak point.
I got it!
Because you can't hack it.
You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Yeah! You remember that?
I didn't because that was last
Sure,
week.
Maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then
Maybe he practiced.
We can only assume that someone's figured out its
Leon's with the
weakness.
practice, maybe?
You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that
He's
would
depressed.
be very not good.
Just tell us already. Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak
You should
point
just
of
make an announcement. If anyone breaks another one now.
is when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break.
I flippin' knew it!
No, you didn't.
You knew it? Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
Mm-hmm.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt.
Who's touching you,
It's because
Peer
as your
Ribbit?
sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Thanks for the Monokuma tip.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
Haha, I love learning.
It's a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Is that why? Didn't the sauna happen
meaning the culprit
before?
somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Is
Indeed.
well, maybe Mondo's is broken
What if they found out by accident?
because he was in. Oh, the
What do
bear
you mean
was touching
by
you.
accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke?
Oh, yeah, Mondo.
They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why.
It means Taka didn't get his broken
And
because he
once
probably
they
didn't have
had
it with him.
Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that?
So the sauna battle, man.
I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I do.
I might know someone who did.
Seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Who may have brought their handbook into the sauna? Had to be the one who wore all their clothes into the sauna. It was... Select someone. Look at that face, man. I just have to find him. Mondo.
Here's my answer. Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
Show us.
What?
Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
My bro!
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember?
Yeah.
And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on.
With just a towel on his hair.
But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold up. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill.
My bro!
I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but if I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt... Alright, make your argument. Don't get any oh my god, there's too many bullets here.
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
Shows
If what
handbook.
he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Alright.
My goddamn handbook works just fine.
Hold on.
See? Look! Makoto was
I
wrong
forgot.
after all.
Card reader.
Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
I forgot you can switch. I'm sure Mondo's handbook broke during the sunshine. I can just prove that. And that would show that the handbook Mondo has must actually be.
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
Card reader.
If what he says
The
is
handbook.
correct, then Mondo, you broke
I
your
know
own
card reader's
handbook.
good. I'll figure it out.
In other words, if
I mean, there's only one
Mondo's
shot I
handbook
have.
is actually broken,
It's the 3 bullets I have to
then that
decide with
proves
now.
that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Nope, it's not the card reader. The hell are you talking about? Shut up, you little bitch.
Shoot.
Yeah. It's gotta be the broken e-handbook. It's not Chihiro's
What he
handbook, I
says
don't
is
think.
correct, then Mondo,
Is
you
it?
broke your own handbook.
I'm trying to
In other
think.
words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
I don't know,
Well, my
Chihiro.
goddamn handbook works just fine.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong, it doesn't.
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
Oh, it's Leon's.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall, isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's. Yes?
Doesn't go against the rules.
Doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook?
It wasn't loaned. He's dead.
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit, but no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting.
I just want to be entertained.
I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but
Son of a bitch.
Well, that's not.
What's wrong, bro? Come on, tell him he's wrong. You are wrong. You have to be wrong.
He's not wrong.
Just said is wrong. You made it all up.
Nope.
okay. Then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning?
Is this where I get to reconstruct the scene now?
That way, everything will become
I
clear.
mean, this is where
and we'll
I don't know
all
anything
see
about
if
Hero
I was right
Academia.
or wrong.
That's an anime, right? My Hero Academia. All right, start the climax. So now, okay, I gotta look at everything here. Let's start from the end, actually. This is the easiest part, possibly, to confer here. Lifting weights over there. Okay, hold on. This is actually kind of weird. I don't know how to end this. Okay, wow, this is a long one, though. Okay, so boom, boom. Okay, her. There's a lot of pictures to go through here. Here, I'd say. I'll fix that as I go along. Zip. Into here. I guess that, I would say. Okay, alright. And then, man, I gotta get another one. I guess this. Or no, is that him lifting weights or getting ready to kill? No, wait, that's him lifting up the weight there. Yeah, that's for over here. I gotta figure out what's going on over here. Okay, that's opening the door. Oh, I know. This is this. This is that. Lifting the weight. Splat! Alright, so now... I guess it could be on here. Splatters there. Alright, roll up the carpet. Pick up the body. This one's a bit tougher to do, I find. Okay, this is going to be here, I believe. And then this one would be it dropping down. Okay, this one here would be with Byakuya's, obviously. Girls, okay. I know where that's possibly going to go. Wait, hold on. Pick up and in. This one's actually a bit more complicated. Okay, this one here is obviously with that. Wait, hold on. And then Bloodlust. That one's obvious. So that's a sauna. Okay, in. I put over there. Well, this is weird. Why is that here? Okay, remove the poster. Pick up the body. I guess girls. In. And then what on that one? Put up the poster. Oof. I'm not too sure about this one, but let's reenact.
The killer is you! First, let's take a look back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into...
I'm pretty sure I messed this one up.
That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who is apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Wasn't really a girl.
Simple, because she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room.
Hello.
Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him.
Blah, 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 blah. And then lift up the weight.
It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell.
It's such a weird face that he has there.
Chihiro.
I guess just a talking face.
And attacked him.
Blood splatter. Plip splat.
And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room.
I've never actually played Phoenix Wright though, Pie Rabbit. Ba-dum, ba-dum. What's with that face?
It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned.
Uh-huh. Shriek.
Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster.
Into the girls' locker room.
And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course.
So, Steel Sayaka is or Junko.
But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl.
Wait, how could I actually have a question here.
After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main
I
hall.
noticed some weird thing going on here,
Using
though.
one of those, a boy could get into
But
the
two
girls'
people can't
locker
get in
room
using the
without much
same
problem.
card. I sense a plot hole.
And that's exactly how the killer did it. With
Unless
the
a dead
card
person
they
doesn't
brought
count.
with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch.
And of course, Byakuya.
That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated.
It was left unlocked and he was allowed in. That's it. That's that easy.
So, after stumbling on the crime scene,
Methinks that Monokuma's security system is not that, like, secure.
and then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body.
Bloodlust.
Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the
It's just
slaughter.
weird because how, like, he's just like, I'm fucking around with everyone.
And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade,
Byakuya's just like, I'm fucking shit up.
already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook.
Get.
And just as the killer expected,
Okay, I did a good job.
The steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget.
Bzz, bzz. I didn't see the bzz bzz on it. It was hard to read in the small
handbook
pic.
couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that.
All right, now we play a rhythm
Sauna
game.
had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out.
He looks evil.
Isn't that right, Mondo Owada?
A wad of garbage.
Wait. No. This can't be right. Where's your evidence? Yeah. Where's your evidence?
Stop denying it, man.
You need evidence. You need proof.
Your bro is a killer.
You need proof. You can't pin any of this on him.
Evidence that Mondo is the killer. That would reveal itself earlier in the trial. If I can somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now, once I do that, everything will become clear. A new element has been added to the bullet time battles. Yes. Let's talk a little about fever time and nega time. During a bullet time battle, if you press the space key, fever time will activate, and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. So you can push RMB, LMB, RMB, LMB, however you want to destroy your opponent's verbal assaults. But this only lasts until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if only you got to access special time, right? You should also prepare something called nega time that your opponent can use. If the opponent activates nega time during the bullet time battle, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. If you were to activate fever time at this point, no, never mind, I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about. Unsurprisingly, if your action difficulty is set to gentle, the opponent won't use nega time. Well, Latin, good luck and have fun. Oh boy, here I go. Moment of truth.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence.
Tempo up.
I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence.
I'm not doing too bad with my thing here.
I won't listen. False.
Final strike.
Show me some evidence.
Boom. I'm surprised I had to fight Taka. Look at his face.
Thinking so far is right. Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now.
And
Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
No.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I did it. I killed him.
Let's hear the motive. Results. B A A A A A A A A. All right. Yay! I got now 78 medals. Hey, pork chop monies.
Bro, what are you saying?
I assume S ranks the
No
best.
choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up.
No fight
Go
now,
ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with.
but we want a
Ask for
motive.
the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait, hold on.
No waiting. No holding on.
Just get to killing.
Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank. Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
It's the right one, we know that. Vote, Monokuma. Dook, dook, dook. Reminds me, his face reminds me of a Kunio-kun game.
What?
Uh-oh, this time it looks like you got it right again. Yes, it is so. The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was... Mondo Wada. In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way. No way he would kill someone.
Sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? 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 I'm not gonna do that all the time. Why? Why did you do it?
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mondo's taking a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually,
The story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the control key to fast forward the text. No, I want to hear it. Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. He was so weak, even though you're a boy. He'd heard things like that as long as he could remember, so he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and bury himself further and further into that weakness. To take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. Now no one will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him and was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak.
Weak, 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 weak.
Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. Ding. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. Which, of course, include Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, and the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him into aspiring despair. And yet,
I'm sorry.
I don't really want to talk about it right now. But I also don't want to leave things the way they are. So maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. And knowingly, he used the thread of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right.
Now's my chance.
I want
I'm
to
going to get
change.
stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so, that day he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them how to help him from there. And the person he went to,
Yeah, that's right.
it was me. Yep, it sure was! The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was very simple of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. Maybe talk to Mondo about what will help give me some courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That was his aspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he made to Chihiro. Huh. Wait, you mean, that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room to the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made with Chihiro. But how does moving the body keep a secret?
Because...
If everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity. So, he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook. See? Then Mono did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed? Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you? Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew
So
it.
that's what triggered it after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is
That's
this?
impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it was meant killing someone?
You're wrong.
It's impossible.
Don't make me
How many
repeat
times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, you obviously can. That's all there is to it. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know.
hey.
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother. Ooh, damn. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraffs across the country tremble. But the only reason he had that chance to join the gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother name was Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust and respect. I can't do Monokuma's voice anymore. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he had imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of a starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. And before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number one in the gang, and his number two, his younger brother, Mondo. Okay, is there a way to turn off auto text? In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya's created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang. Which is why I gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Once. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with
I don't
me.
care what it takes. I gotta come out on top. And on that night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mono challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. Crazy Diamond. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly... Ooh, well, technically he didn't kill him. Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened. Hey, kid. The rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Because it's the team you and me put together. It's a promise between men. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang. So what did he tell everyone? In order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother. He could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who bested his big brother. Daya was going to lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mono's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother. I'm strong. Strong. And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the lovely and the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of an embarrassing secret. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mono killed his own older brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I've been carrying around, all would have been for nothing. So that's why. I, Mondo. After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I'd never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say. After a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety, weighed down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. Right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden? Huh? Because, I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If everyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong. It can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am,
What?
I should just be able to tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me?
What?
I'm strong. Are you fucking with me right now?
No.
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back and let my secret get revealed? I ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face? No,
I just wanted to...
really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah,
That's right. I am strong. Strong. I'm strong. Strong, 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 strong. Stronger than you.
You son of
And
a
stronger
bitch.
than Daya. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him, down on the ground. Hey!
I killed him. I
Yeah.
killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his and turned in him cold-blooded. God damn it. Look at him! You see? We're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? Because I sure don't. You bastard! Just shut up, you son of a bitch. Go ahead, say it again. I dare you.
Yep.
Okay, I'll say as many times as I want. It's what I want to say, but... Unfortunately, I can't do it right now, because the time for punishing is fast approaching. Alright, what's the punishing? You mean execution? That's what I promised you, right? The blackened that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
I'm curious now. For the Mondo Odawa, the ultimate bike leader. No, wait!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Oh boy, it's time to find out. What is this punishment?
Sorry, man.
It's more
I
calm.
couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Let's check it out. Game over. Mondo has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. What's going on here? Oh, what? He's on a bike with... Monokuma in a wheel. He has his hair, or is that just his hair super long? Ooh. It's one of those things there where they go in as like a big ball of steel like that. Cage of Death. Why is Monokuma on the bike? Oh. I was just gonna cause death. What? Hula hoop? Oh, it's electric. Or is he being techno to death? I don't know what's going on. Monokuma's tired. I cannot say I completely understand what happened. He got electrocuted? What the? Mondo butter? Wait. Wait, he got butterized? Laugh at death, your soul will forever be at peace. It can't be. My brother! Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken here so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. Oh, Makoto. Liquefied, huh? Whoa! This guy's a screamer. As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. But he, of course, had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game? Byakuya? You're completely insane. You know that? A game? One of our friends is dead. Do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do. Because this game is life or death.
Hey,
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except that
however,
I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. His voice was calm and emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bones. Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So you ignored the nighttime rule too. So there's no punishment for it. That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing
Well,
to be
I don't
done.
particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late. I decided to return to my room, which was when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. What? You mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him. So, you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up? Sorry.
I see.
After hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decide to use that to create the fake murder scene? But damn, man, if we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. What? Of course. Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. thanks to a certain remarkable someone I never did. I was able to perform an interesting experiment. Once I decide to become blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for. What?
Correct.
So that was your reason. Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes. We're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey,
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next. I didn't know I was on trial. You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why? Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
what?
You're over-exaggerating. Oh, what music? I am not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair.
Damn.
What do you mean? 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 Mean. Good grief. I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing. Whatever. It doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed to me. Ah, the noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
Shut up. I'll never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Just let me say this. After I have achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you. Understand?
In the name of my family.
And they're the Togami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting
Ooh,
all
so
riled
cool.
up.
You're like the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. Temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap. Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom, and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, the worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. Well, there's an interesting thing, Pork Chop, though, because, well, first, it was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
Well, anyway, like I was
I'll talk soon. I just want to see all this first.
Really good spot. Yeah, a really good spot.
Is it?
Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay?
And of course, they look how they made the person so you can't make any
That's what
guesses.
everyone wants to see.
There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Who is it? 16th high school student, I mean. Ooh.
My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
So it sounds like that person is... that person that Monoko is just talking to, I wonder if they're technically one of the students here. And I have a theory about that personally. But I'm going to wait a little bit. Got an item. Crazy. Oh, you crazy diamond. Yeah, sure, I'll save it. I guess over here. I don't need the trial prep anymore. That was an interesting scene there with Monokuma talking to someone. Sniff, sniff. Hello?
I know I shouldn't cry,
I was like, who is that?
but
I don't recognize her without her regular clothes on.
I've had enough. I can't take it anymore. Getting out of here anytime soon. It's impossible.
Sounds like she's giving into despair.
I can't let myself think about how much I want to get out of here. If I keep thinking like that, I might decide to.
Don't let it get to ya. Donuts! I need to eat some donuts. That'll cheer me up. Okay. Oh. Glazed donuts, twisted donuts, jelly donuts, cream-filled donut holes, malasadas.
Okay.
Oh, God of donuts. I'm praying for a wonderful encounter. I'm sorry. Please forgive me for breaking the nighttime rule. But right now, for me, donuts are absolutely necessary. Grung. What? Grung, grung.
Huh?
What's that sound? Grung, grung. Sounds like it's coming from the bathhouse.
But
I'm super scared, but... Is someone there? Gasp! What? Oh, what? Chapter 3. The Next Generation Legend Stand Tall Galactic Hero. Oh, what? Okay. The morning after the conclusion of the second class trial. Everyone met up in the dining hall, just like always. I expected it to start like any other day. That's what I expected, but... Today's count kinda sucks, huh? Toko and Byakuya still refuse to show up. And I haven't seen Miss Asahina anywhere. She said her stomach was hurting, so she's taking it easy in her room for today.
oh,
That is rather unusual for her, knowing she is so full of energy. Which is exactly what makes me worry.
So then,
So it's just the 7 of us, right? Then, looks that way.
How about that?
It's times like this where the committee chairman needs to get things going with a bang.
Impossible.
Or not. Taka hasn't said a word since everything happened yesterday. One look at his face showed he hadn't slept a wink last night. It must be because of Mondo. Two of them became so close, and then he finds out Mondo killed Chihiro. And then, having to watch Mondo get punished, and nothing he could do about it. I can't even imagine what it must have done to him.
well.
So, I mean, what's going to happen now? We haven't found any way out, and we have no idea if help's ever going to come. Now I'm all depressed just thinking about it. We simply have to make the best of things, do our best to get along and live here together in peace. Forget about the outside world and accept this new life. That is the only hope we have now. What? To live here forever?
Well,
Here we have every convenience. We have food, clothes, our every need is seen to. Why are you so dissatisfied? In fact, let me ask you this. What is it about the outside world that you long for?
is that okay?
Competition, discrimination, victimization, and violence? As society grows, so does its perversion. In which case, our current situation, not... Demon, angel, pretty pudgy princess!
Huh?
Hmm?
Here we
Maggie,
go.
the drill shop owner, the bunny-eared Amazon, cat girl dog boy, Robo Justice and Galactic King. And, what I mean is, there's no 2D here!
There is nothing to be
Mastermind
done.
puts such base desire to their advantage, bending you to their will.
You know?
Okay, well, anyway, since Taka's like catatonic, as the oldest one here, I'm officially stepping up to take the lead. So we're all going to work together and spend the rest of the day searching for the school. Searching?
I'm right.
Well, I mean, since the class trial is over and all,
Perhaps.
there should be new places for us to investigate. Yeah, that's the ticket. Maybe we'll find some kind of clue this time.
Well then.
Then once we're done eating, let's split up and begin looking around. Do you have any problem with that, Celeste? There may well be discovery waiting for us, which may further enrich our life here. And no, the point is to look for clues. And just as we were starting to come together, she barged in and ruined the conversation.
You called for me, so I'm here.
No one called for you. Ha! Nobody called for you! What the? How come it's Genocide Jill and not Toko?
Yes!
God, this place is just amazing. Finally, a place I can just be my murderous self. Which is why I decided to stop holding back and spread my wings. No more hiding in a cave for me. Plus, I have another battle to fight. The whole killer with a split personality thing is so overdone. I gotta destroy that stereotype. I'll fight all day and all night to murder those totally slanderous cliches. But you are a killer with a split personality. If she weren't here, my chance of survival would go up at least 10%. Come on, you gotta back me up here. Even the biggest stars need a little people to hold them up. Well, we don't have Toko anymore. Well, whatever else we do today, first we should eat. We can't do anything on an empty stomach. You're right. Let's hurry up and eat so we can start our investigation. This is gonna be a fun day. So we were forced to eat breakfast with a murderer. After our much needed but very annoying meal, we set to work looking around the school. And wow, everyone left so quickly. I think this is where I'm gonna call it an end. Almost 3 hours today, man. Yeah, I'll save it here. Cool. There we are. Alright, gang. Let us get into the outro. So that was an interesting thing that I saw there. With Monokuma meeting with someone. I have a kind of theory, maybe. But I'm going to hold it back for the moment. Because I'm just kind of getting suspicious of someone and their knowledge, I would say. I don't know anything right now, is all I can say. It's just a hunch. It's just a hunch. It's their mannerisms too, maybe. But I don't know if that's a student or not. I'll have to rewatch and see if that's a student that Monokuma was talking to. And there's a 16th student, which I think I might know who it is. I don't remember the name. Someone mentioned that person. Anyway, that's it. And next time, next Sunday, we shall continue and start exploring the school again. So, until next time, you good people, thanks for joining, but it wasn't that big of a turnout this time, but I can't really blame anyone, I guess. So, until then, so long.